Hello all, this is Richard from Ottawa again. It's basically been about a week since I first started wearing my chroma glasses. Posted my reflections on the first 2 days. I haven't really done so much since, mostly because I've been a bit under the weather. However, I have received a little feedback, that's why I'm holding a mic close to, well, a lot closer to me now, so hopefully the sound will be a bit better. But yeah, so this is a reflection, brief one on how I see things have changed in my first week of having worn them, basically halfway through the adjustment period. Um, so here they are. First and foremost, the bottommost light, the bottommost traffic light is green, not white. That I'll keep saying just because I notice it everywhere, and it's like, haha, I can see that. I'm still getting used to the two different ways of seeing color. Well, the ones that I could before, where everything was like this, like whole continuum of shades, um, as opposed to the one now with the chroma glasses, where everything is drawn like to the core of that color, be it well, whatever color it is. Um, but even with this new way, I'm noticing a lot of other colors, not just your typicals. Was it red, green, browns, pinks, purples, whatever? Things like off colors that, like for example, green versus teal green. It's that teal it draws you somewhere a little bit different from a regular green, and it's like, oh, okay. Before I would have considered, um, you know, that exact variation in shade mix to be a little daunting. It's just like, why would you go through all that trouble just to label another color? Well, no, it's actually really easy with the right equipment. So there you go. But now, like I said, bang, bang, bang. You can see them as soon as you put them on put on the glasses. So there you go. When I do put on the glasses, it is still instantly a lot more vibrant. That hasn't changed. Again, the first time I put them on, I was surrounded by a lot of green, which I could see anyway. But like I said, it's like as soon as I put them on, it's just like, whoa, that shirt is not purple. Or sorry, that shirt is not brown, it is purple. So there you go. One thing I have noticed over the past week is there are a fair number of redheads in Ottawa. Apparently they're supposed to be rare, but I see a fair number of them. And I know they're not blondes or brunettes. Those are different. I can see that very clearly now. But there you go. In fact, comparing reds and browns without the glasses, it's like I can see a brick building. I can see a tree, like tree trunk and all that. I know where they are, depth perception and lines and all that other kind of stuff. But as soon as I put the glasses on, I'm just like, they're instantly different. But there you go. What else do we have here? I don't really have any real headaches aside from the cold the past couple days. And end of summer cold, yay. But I'm still avoiding the whole flipping thing. I want to avoid that for the full adjustment period, the full 2 weeks. So I got another more week to go. Thus far, I did have a small problem with my frames. A few days ago, I heard like a little sound as I was taking them out of my pocket, and they were kind of lopsided. But took them into just any glasses shop, and they'll 2 seconds later, it's like, here you are. It's like, okay, that's easy to fix. I know in the future I may actually consider, better frames by my definition, whatever that turns out to be. But for now, I'm happy as is. I won't use them for sports though; they're too delicate for that. I got sportier glasses for that. Anyway. I have spoken briefly with one neuroscientist, and he's doing a study, and I did a questionnaire. Two things really popped out. One was the first question: are you XX or XY? It's an interesting, PC way to say male or female. There you go. Also, one of the other questions that they asked was on the questionnaire was interest in expanding your range of vision even further to see UV and or infrared light via either invasive surgery or a contact lens, excuse me, or something to that effect. I think infrared would be kind of interesting, just to be able to see heat adding yet to your own field of vision. I'm not sure how that could be added, whether it's like you see everything and then heat on top, or whether you have to switch between the two, like another pair of glasses. I'm not so sure about seeing UV, because I mean that's sunlight and that's everywhere during the day, so I don't know. But one of the things got me to thinking was, how would that affect your face? Would you be like cybernetic and have it in there? Would you need to have one of your retina replaced, or if it was like something as simple as a contact, I don't know, that'd be fine, I guess. And the other one is, could you live a normal Joe Blow life, or Jane Blow life, whatever? I'm not so sure, because even if they did the test, we're happy with all the results, it worked fine for you. I think the military might knock on your door. It's like, now that we've given you increased eyesight, we'd like you to serve your country in this way. I don't know about that, but anyway. One of the other things I was thinking about neuroscientifically was, of course, now that I'm fully aware of the two different approaches to seeing colors, was the idea that it would be an interesting study to see, what parts of the brains are involved in both situations, and of course the age of people who try them on. They'll be mostly men or boys. Just statistically, can get some chicks too. That'd be interesting to see. And yeah, just see like how their brains work over the first 2 weeks when they start wearing them. And you could do longitudinal studies, but I don't think it'd be all that much different. Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting study, but I haven't heard of one being done. But hey, there you go. Other than that, the only other thing I haven't really seen are rainbows, sunrises or sunsets, although I've been out close to those times, which is interesting to look up. Clouds have a lot of color to them, a lot more. Yeah, other than that, I'm slowly starting to get used to it. The wanderlust is still there. I always have a big smirk on my face when I'm wearing them. It's like, yeah, I can see this now. So yeah, it's a good mood booster, to say the least. Anyway, that's it for week 1. We'll get back to you with any new developments in the coming days. Have a good one.